Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to this Wednesday afternoon, January 25th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and SPY. Tesla earnings due out within the next minute. Very nice comeback by the market today. Very frustrating day for me. Very frustrating. Did very well in the morning. You could sense change happening, but I didn't get on board. So very frustrating afternoon. I gave back some of my day in H. Still had a green day, and I don't mind the short I had in H. I mind not getting involved on the long side after I got out of the short. And that's something that I'd say I continually have to work on. But very frustrating. Triple Qs, we have a double distribution day to the upside now with the lower value. This is, remember, we all gap lower. We gap lower, yet we have we have a trend day up. Qs rallies all the way back, $8, whatever the heck. But meanwhile, can't get its perfect POC. Amazing how it just missed it. But they end up with an afternoon pullback low in G and the trend day. Russell ends with a double distribution day up. They got their wide POC from yesterday. They also price probed, and they have an afternoon pullback in F. ES and SPY, we go out with a double distribution day. We took out both sides of the IB. We do hold the trend day, and we only took out the overnight low. And we did get our wide POC yesterday. Now, I don't know if Tesla came out or not. Yesterday when Microsoft came out, the market went all over. But I thought they would do out 405. But so far, I don't see any movement. So in the morning, what was I looking for? I was looking for shorts because that's what the market was telling me, right? We had a gap lower. We had lower value. We had indices down. So what did I do? I shorted A. Actually, let me take that back. I took a long in A on the opening, thinking we might get an inventory adjustment because we opened right near the that wide POC and the daily lows. I ended up taking it off for a small loss. I said, I don't want to short it down here. Maybe we get an inventory adjustment. Didn't happen. Took it off for a small loss. But then after that, I just shorted. I shorted A. I shorted B. I shorted C. And they all paid off. I didn't do anything in D once they stopped the one-time framing. I actually, twice while I was eating, took shorts in F because I'm like, I don't think they're going to hold the single prints. So the ebb and flow trade that worked in A, B, and C kind of worked again in F on the short side as we filled them. Okay. Then G's inside, H pops. I'm like, well, we didn't hold single prints in E. Do we hold them in H? I took a 1 lot. And then I added a 3 lot at the wide POC. We filled the gap. We got to the wide POC. I'm like, well, this is kind of the seller's last stand here. That's where the market, these guys are still pretty short from overnight. I took out H. I took them off right away. So I didn't lose a lot on the 3, but I lost about 8 points or so on the 1 lot. So I gave back. I mean, I was only up about $1,000 on the day and gave back. I made about 400 on the day. So that kind of sucked. But I don't care about that. What I care about is I just didn't do anything after that because I have such a tough time with these grinds. And the bottom line was to look for longs until we took out a time frame low. Plain and simple. I, J, K, L. They all made new highs. K didn't, but you still got paid in K if you took the low. So that's, again, something I got to constantly work on. So we'll work and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, so we have Tesla coming out. We have GDP tomorrow morning. We have personal consumption on Friday morning. As far as destinations and SPY, upside is today's high of 400.70. Then 401.15 daily high, 402.65 daily high. And don't forget, today was not only a gap down, it was an inside day down. So that was successful the first four time frames or so. But then after that, they gave it all back. So we have 3 highs fairly close to each other. Downside, we have a trend day, 398.41. They get filled at 397.73. I's low to E's high. And then today's low of 393.56. In ES, upside is 35.75 daily high, 41 daily high, 56.75 daily high. So again, very close those highs are. For the downside, single prints, again, I's low to E's high, 12.25 to 05.75, and then today's low of 63.25. I see we're making new highs here in N, so I'm not sure if Tesla came out or not. Now let's go to the charts. So let me look real quick if Tesla's doing anything. Yeah, Tesla must be out there. High in the day was 146.41. They're trading at 149.70, so they're up $3. It looks like their earnings came out. So here's the monthly in SPY. We have 4 more trading days in the month. Will we have an inside month? Well, still a pretty good chance of it. But for now, we do. It's still below their trend line. Weekly, up. It's clearly up. Right at the trend line again. Again, this thing is not going to go away until we get it resolved. Daily. Now, again, subjective. I'm calling the daily down. Most people call this a 3-day balance, and that's fine. But we took out these lows pretty good as far as I'm concerned. We took them out by over $2. So for me, I'm calling it, we came out of an inside day. We were up to balance yesterday, down today. If we take out today's high tomorrow, we go back to balance. That's all. No big deal. But again, whether you call this balance or down, it's all up to you. All these averages are converging. We got below the 200 today. We were getting close to the 50, but we closed way above. The 200 is at 395.25, so we closed over $5 above it after being below it by $2 today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.